Next couple left the judges in shock at the weekend, with Bruno saying their salsa was spicier and hotter than a Scotch bonnet. Hold tight. It's Judge Rinder and Oksana.
I have never seen a guy be able to shake their cheeks as well as that.
You got overexcited and then you started rushing and you got lost the timing.
The pressage lift, incredibly impressive. I thought it was hip-tastic.
So good. It is the hip-tastic Judge Rinder and Oksana. Oh, long wait for you guys on Saturday night, but to close the Blackpool show and do it, I mean, goodness me, it was something else, wasn't it? How much did you love it?
It was such an honour when they said we were going to close the show, you know. Oksana wanted us to have a party feel.
Yeah.
And the whole place was so full of goodwill.
Yeah.
You know, everybody, the joy from everybody in the audience permeated into the dance. And honestly, Len was so right. Nothing gets past him. He is like the Sherlock Holmes of dance. I got so overexcited by it. I did forget the steps a little, but I was just having so much fun. It was so much fun, wasn't it? It was...
That's, to me, just what it should be about, you know. Dancing is expressing yourself to music, and so what?
And you did that. And how could you not get carried away with that atmosphere? I think also it builds as the night goes on, and everyone's doing so brilliantly. And also you'd had 2 weeks of being very well behaved in ballroom and very reserved there. I mean, your hips needed to unleash themselves to the nation, didn't they?
It was inevitable it was going to happen at some point.
Well, I have to say, though, I mean, his hips are incredible, Oksana. How much did you have to bring him out of his
Not at all, man. The minute I said shake it, I was like, perfect.
That's exactly what I need. Unbelievable. Alan Carr sent so much love online. This great message from Alan Carr. He said, love Judge Rinder. I was going to do an impression, I won't. Why not make your entrance through a massive geranium? Why not, indeed?
We did. It had a lot of colour. Yeah, it was very floral, wasn't it?
It was very floral, but I think it needed to be.
Yeah.
And you can get away with that. Not many people can wear blue and lime green.
You thought I pulled it off?
You really did as well.
Yeah.
We must talk about the lifts. I've just lifted Oksana up just off camera, actually, just to see how light she is, to see if I could... Is it a deadlift?
It was a deadlift, but she's very light. I mean, it wasn't that difficult.
She's very light, but she is a human woman. I mean, that is a lot. Did you have to put extra hours in at the gym, or you just...
There's no time for the gym. Honestly, this has been the best exercise ever. I mean, before I came in to do this, I did take exercise quite seriously, but not so much weight. But honestly, if you've got somebody that can make themselves light, it does kind of help. Okay. And I had my spinach. I was channeling Popeye.
Popeye.
That was
so Popeye.
Yeah.
I guess, because you've all got such incredible core that you can kind of...
Kind of help.
Yeah, that does help as well.
There was a moment in the dance where, you know, it goes, if you see it, and you go... Please don't drop you. Please don't drop you.
Like you sort of take that breath, like, don't breathe ever again. Now, 5th on the leaderboard. You've been there for quite a while. Oksana, it's getting a bit... I'm frustrated for you. 33, it's always 33. What do you got to do to get those scores higher? Or are you not worried about that?
I'm not really worried, because I'm happy as long as we don't drop in the score. That we've been doing successfully. And the challenge is just to get over nerves on the actual night, because rehearsals usually going really good, and then there's little imperfections, which I don't think is a big deal, because he's still enjoying himself and he's still absolutely amazing job, and I'm so proud of him. But to improve the score, I think we just...
What she really means is that we have to start bribing the judges.
Yes, or bribing the judges. Chocolates, I know what they all like. Have a word with me afterwards.
Everyone's brilliant. I mean, 33 is a good score. We want to, but as she says, the thing I feel really proud about is, you know, hopefully we haven't plateaued.
You've never gone down?
A little bit, quite so. And we just want to get a little bit better each week. Yeah.
This week you've got to take it down quite a few notches. You're going to get sensual with a Roomba, Rinder. How do you feel about this dance at the moment? Are you likey? Not so sure. Where are you?
You know, this was a dance, I can't lie, that I was really nervous about. You know, I don't know, when you look at Oksana and I do the salsa, one doesn't necessarily immediately clutch for the word smouldering sexuality. I don't know. But I have to say, you know, without naming the song yet. You know, we forget they're not just our teachers, but the choreography is brilliant. And as soon as Oksana played the song for me today for the first time...
Did you get sensual? Did you?
I tell you what, I fell in love with the story that she wants us to tell.
Okay.
I really have fallen in love with this idea and with the movement of it in a way that I'm really surprised by. And I have to say, I'm more excited about telling this story in this dance than I ever have been about any of the other previous choreography. I mean, the talent, not just, of course, Oksana's amazing, that they all have to choreograph these numbers for us.
Week.
And
I know.
every
this
week,
is a good one. And to your capabilities, but also your style as well.
Yeah,
which is
exactly.
great.
I love the story here. I feel really, do you know, I feel really moved by it, I have to say.
Oh, I'm getting really excited now.
really
Also,
nice.
like, you know, Greg was saying one of his favourite dances was the rumba. Men do rumbas really well. Also, we've had a waltz-a-thon, we've had a quick step-a-thon. This weekend, it is the first ever cha-cha-cha-a-thon. Okay, all of them up on the floor together, extra points coming from the judges. This was your first dance.
I know.
It was the first thing we ever saw you do, and we all loved it.
Yeah.
Are you happy to revisit? Could this be where you get your extra points this week?
Well, I hope so. I mean,
For sure, so because that was week 1 and he came a long way from there. And so technique will be better, and I have high hopes for
But
this.
if all else fails and I can't do the steps, I'm just going to rip my top off.
Yeah, do that. We'll love that. Good luck with training this week. I'm so excited that you're loving the rumba. Judge and Oksana.